My fighting, including that day, was adequate to elevating me to the knighthood. And at the time, it was a brand new that reign tradition of having members of the other orders of peerage speak for a new candidate who was being made a member of the peerage. It was brand new. I was not the first. I was the third. After Olaf and Michael, I was the third knight. But we brought that tradition back from Kensington just a couple of months earlier. And I had enough foresight to know that I was possibly going to get knighted sometime soon. And so I might be the first to have actually arranged who would speak for me. And at the time it was just, if you're being made a knight, just get a laurel and a pelican. And that was all there was. So I spoke to a friend of mine who was a pelican and said, I think I might be knighted soon. We're doing this new thing. If this happens, would you be willing to speak for me? And he said yes. And I spoke to a friend of mine who was from Oral, living in Bringwell at the time, where I lived at the time, and he said yes also. And so that's how I came to have Don Tyvar, the first white scarf, and Master Orm, the first lion, speak for me. And Sir John, the knight who gave me a chain, so I had a knight, I had regalia from the first knight, and was spoken for the first lion, as well as two very well-respected peers, a pelican and a laurel. Although, having told you this story, which is near and dear to my heart, I have to tell you that the coolest knighting ceremony I ever saw was Timo. We'll come back to that.
So Galen, I have to add one thing to the story of your knighting ceremony. The ceremony is not supposed to change what people think about you. It is supposed to show what people already think about you. But I have to tell you that your knighting ceremony changed how I thought about you. Because it was the first knighting ceremony in about 2 years that you had not been the herald for. And when I saw how much less organized your ceremony was than the last two, that was when I first realized how good a court herald you were.
My name is Sir Penderyn Glamorgan, and I'm also old. In fact, I was next steps forward will be my 31st anniversary as a knight. And speaking of having people speak for you in your peerage ceremony, one of the pelicans that spoke for me was Master Robin, who also recently was. In context, recently became a master of defense. How much time was between your first peerage and your most recent peerage? Because you have like 12 of them.
From '89 to 2015, which would have made it 26 years.
That's impressive. First of all, that anybody is around that long, but much less still earning peerages. And in my vigil, actually, I had the accoutrement of knighthood on the altar, which I prayed for my vigil, and the chain was from St. Arthur. I don't know if you remember that. And so I have a quick story, which for me is unusual and quick. And it's about, since we're talking about history here, some of you may remember His Grace Master Lloyd Von Aiken, twice King of Ansteorra, second King of Ansteorra, and also I think still has the best batting average for making lions. A lot of you will not know who either of these people are, but his two lions were Ivar Battleskull and Ricardo de Pisa, which were, if you know those two gentlemen, both amazing choices. So when Lloyd was king one of the times, they were at what they called Border March Melees. I guess they're still called it. Or the Rams now. And Meridians decided to bring a huge contingent that year. And there was Meridians versus Ansteorran field. And for whatever reason, only about 30 Ansteorrans. The numbers probably get bigger and smaller with retelling. But I was told about 30 Ansteorrans versus about 100 Meridians. King Lloyd decided to put the Ansteorran army back against the creek so it couldn't be flanked. And just fight a meat grinder of a melee, and it was going to be a battle of attrition, and that's exactly what it was. Throughout the fight, they would call hold and bring bodies out. Each side would lose people. And it got down to the point where it was just Lloyd and a squire. And the squire was on his knees. And Lloyd sent him off the field to face the King of Ansteorra against the horde of Meridians. By this time, they had probably grown to 700. We don't know. And they faced him one-on-one, as they would. And Lloyd continued to defeat them. Eventually, Lloyd was legged and went to the ground, which is hard because Lloyd's not very tall. Yeah, that's a bad idea, by the way. Lloyd's not a tall man. He's a large man, and from anyway, a very powerful individual. Believe me, he used to beat my leg off all the time when I was a squire.
He was an angry fire plug.
Yeah.
When he was redheaded, he would fit.
So he fought from the ground because he says, "I will not yield. I'm the king of Ansteorra, and Ansteorra is something to yield." And they continued to fight him and continued to persevere. And then he began to hear something striking him in the back of the helmet. And he knew it couldn't be an opponent with a sword because he still had the creek bed behind him. And he realized he thought there's an archer standing on the other side of the creek shooting me in the back. Well, I'm not going to call that. They can come around and face me in the front if they want to. And continued to fight, and he felt the second one, and then a third, and a marshal called the hall. They said, "Your Majesty, are you feeling that?" And he said, "Yeah." And he started to explain. It's an archer back there. I'm not going to call that dishonorable. He said, "Actually, that's a catapult." They allowed them to court march. And Lloyd, as only Lloyd could do, stood up as high as he could. And he looked around, and he said, "Very well. I will leave the field, but let it be known that it takes 100 Meridians and a catapult to defeat the King of Ansteorra."